In an explosive television appearance that is sure to send shockwaves through the British royal family, the former nanny of Meghan and Prince Harry's children appeared as a guest on Jimmy Kimmel Live early this morning and dropped a series of bombshell allegations against the Duke and Duchess of Sussex. Kimia Brown, who worked as the live-in nanny for Archie and Lilibet for nearly 2 years until her abrupt dismissal in late 2023, held nothing back as she unleashed a torrent of stunning claims about her former employer's alleged behind-the-scenes behavior. "I'm just going to say it, Meghan and Harry are not the perfect couple they pretend to be," Brown declared right off the bat. Behind closed doors, they were a nightmare. The look of shock on Kimmel's face was palpable as Brown proceeded to unleash a string of salacious allegations, from accusations of blatant lies and manipulative conduct to claims of diva-like tantrums and shocking spendthrift habits. One of the most explosive revelations centered around Meghan's alleged treatment of staff. According to Brown, the former Suits actress frequently engaged in conscious word violence toward employees, dressing them down with cutting personal insults over even the slightest perceived missteps. "I was berated and called horrific names on multiple occasions, all because I failed to have Archie's soy-free lacto-vegetarian snacks prepped ahead of his nap time," Brown alleged. Meghan went so far as to say, "I must have been dropped on my head as a child with cognitive abilities that poor." However, it was Meghan's husband who apparently took the prize for what Brown dubbed as the worst workplace bullying she had ever witnessed. In a shocking anecdote, the ex-nanny claimed Prince Harry once flew into a rage after overhearing Brown singing along to a classic Spice Girls song as she did housework, allegedly accusing her of soiling the sanctity of British pop culture with her horribly flat American vocals. His verbal barrage was so extreme, Brown said, that she locked herself in a bathroom and broke down in tears until he stormed off. But the alarming claims didn't end there. Brown went on to accuse Meghan and Harry of pinching pennies to an almost absurd degree, alleging everything from reusing paper plates and napkins to trekking out into the forests of their Montecito estate to forage for fruits and vegetables rather than paying full price at grocery stores. Perhaps most damagingly, she accused the couple of blatantly lying about inflated costs and duping wealthy acquaintances into funding their lavish lifestyle under the guise of charitable donations and investment opportunities. "They always talked a big game about their philanthropic missions, but I lost count of how many times rich friends and business associates were basically conned into funneling huge sums into their overblown family budget," Brown stated bluntly. "They treated it like their own personal slush fund." Not surprisingly, the deluge of explosive claims set the internet ablaze, with the hashtag #NannyTruthBomb hashtag trending worldwide as shockwaves rippled across social media. Royal experts, commentators, and fans alike weighed in with blistering hot takes on both sides of the debate. If even half of these claims are true, it absolutely demolishes the carefully crafted image Meghan and Harry have been projecting of themselves as rootless humanitarians and doting parents, proclaimed veteran royal biographer Tina Brown. The deception and appalling treatment of a trusted employee, if confirmed, is simply despicable. Others, however, rushed to question the former nanny's motivations and credibility, accusing her of simply seeking her 15 minutes of fame at the expense of her former employers. "This reeks of a disgruntled ex-employee out to cash in on a scandal for personal gain," opined Richard Fitzgilliams, editor of the royal bio, Meghan, a Hollywood Princess. "We've seen this movie endless times, a embittered staffer with an axe to grind telling tall tales to sell books or line their pockets. Take it with a massive grain of salt." Through it all, however, the principals at the center of the firestorm, Meghan and Harry themselves, remained uncharacteristically silent in the immediate aftermath, neither confirming nor denying the shocking allegations. That is, until mid-afternoon California time, when a terse statement from the couple's legal and communications teams arrived, calling Brown's claims the predictable ramblings of a disgruntled former employee, seeking to malign her former employers on the path to fleeting fame. The Duke and Duchess deny each and every allegation made during this clearly calculated publicity stunt and pitiful money grab, the statement read in part. Should this individual choose to double down and repeat these contemptible lies through other forums, she can expect to face the full force of legal consequences without delay. While the threat of litigation hung thick in the air from Camp Sussex, others, surprisingly, called for Meghan and Harry to go on the offensive immediately with a full-throated public response. I've said it before, the Sussexes cannot simply threaten legal action and think that will make this situation go away, royal author Christopher Anderson weighed in. They've been far too silent in forcefully combating the avalanche of negative stories about them. No more pussyfooting around, they need to finally fight fire with fire. As the fallout over Brown's blistering Kimmel appearance continued to swirl into the late evening, one thing was becoming abundantly clear. When it comes to the long-running saga enveloping Meghan, Prince Harry and the royal family, there are never any illusions about Hollywood endings. With both sides doubling down, and allegation after allegation continuing to pile up, not to mention sales figures from Brown's inevitable bombshell tell-all looming on the horizon, all signs point to this latest eruption being merely the opening salvo in what promises to be a protracted, bitter battle for public opinion and global vindication. As the world waits with bated breath for the next seismic plot twist, one thing is for certain, there is seemingly no ending in sight to the real-life royal drama gripping audiences worldwide. And, as the old adage goes, there are at least 3 sides to every story.